How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. I know, I know. It's been some time. And kind of had a weird little time frame of after when I was sick, I was just feeling pretty tired. I actually been making a lot of content, been shooting photos, actually been filming videos. I filmed a few talking videos, but just haven't done any editing. And it's just because once I've been done actually making photos and videos and all this, I just kind of end up tired and just go to bed. And I also been working on Whatnot behind the scenes of like how I want to do that. But that's the thing that's interesting about being a photographer and any type of creative thing these days is if you don't post online, it's just gonna stay in my studio, it's gonna stay in the computer. And to be honest, I've actually been pretty bummed out that I haven't been posting. It actually does affect me because I love doing it and I want to get the content out there. And I think I was just in this little bit of a rut, I guess, with post processing and but I was doing a lot of things. Like I said, last week I have my second book photographed for the fair, so it's my second version. And we have video footage of that going on, and obviously there's photos. I'm gonna be talking about that and going a little bit more behind the scenes with that whole process. And I think what it was is once I was a little behind and I knew that like I wasn't gonna be able to edit much last week because of how busy I was in photographing at the fair, I kind of just was like, all right, I'm gonna let this next week go here, and then I'm gonna get full send back on that's not the right word, deploying content. It's not about creating the content. I've been doing that. It's deploying it. And so I'm gonna get back on the program. And I wanted to just make this video talking about it just to have that reset. So this is the reset for the content going forward. I'm excited to do it too. Like I said, I've missed posting on YouTube. I've put a few little Instagram posts out, but I'm gonna be going a lot harder on that, as I mentioned in my last video, of how I want to make my content going forward, and a little bit more of showing more photos, but also really going into like the process even more, and it's really just being a photographer again, I think, and just how it's how I want to deploy that information, whether it's me talking about it or an actual behind the scenes video of me shooting photos or showing the photos and just themselves. I think it's just really taking what I am as like, being a photographer and showing it to the world. So it's kind of hard to explain, I guess. I hope that made sense, and I think making this reset video makes sense. I also wanted to point out that there's changes over at Patreon. It's still there, patreon.com/bsmitty if you want to show your support, but I've narrowed down to one tier, and it's really just if you want to show your support. I'll be posting here and there still, but it's just one tier. It's still up if you want to support it, but I was putting a lot of energy into Patreon, and I think that energy is better used elsewhere. And I think you'll see that with content on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and all that. I think it's just time was being used and it didn't really make sense after a while. So again, it's still there, patreon.com/bsmitty if you want to show your support. And I'm definitely be getting into some new videos coming up. We're going to talk about the fair book and show behind the scenes stuff. There's going to be Whatnot, which is an auction site where I'm going to be focusing on photo prints and just a lot more. Just the process of being a photographer and going out and shooting photos. And I made a big camera change, and we'll talk about that in another video. But if you want to get a little early announcement on it, I did post it over on Instagram at OGBSmitty. I'm so excited, and it's gonna be a few videos. I'm gonna talk about why I made the change and what I did with that change. Anyways, I'm gonna cut myself off there. I appreciate your support. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.